Let me ask you a question that might ruin your mood real quick. How does everyone you know suddenly afford a better life than you? Same job, same salary range, same economy that's apparently on fire. Yet somehow, they're on vacation again. New iPhone, new car, eating out like they own the restaurant, posting "hard work pays off" captions like they cracked some secret code you missed. And you're sitting there thinking, boiled with money? Or is everyone lying? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people aren't rich. They're financed. And once you understand how people actually afford their lifestyles, it stops being inspiring and starts being absolutely terrifying. Because what looks like success from the outside is often just a very expensive illusion powered by debt, stress, and future regret. That illusion apart, not to shame anyone, to scare you, but to wake you up, because if you don't, Brigham, let's get into it. Number 1. They're not rich. They're leveraged to the eyeballs. Here's the first thing you need to tattoo onto your brain. Nice lifestyle does not mean financial health. In fact, very often, it means the opposite. Most people you think are doing well aren't wealthy, they're leveraged. That's a fancy finance word that means they owe a terrifying amount of money to look normal. That luxury car? Not paid for. That condo? Mostly the banks. That designer bag? Split into 6 bearing payments. The modern lifestyle is powered by one thing: monthly payments. We've normalized paying forever. Car payment, phone payment, windshield payment, furniture payment, vacation payment. People don't ask, "Can I afford this?" They ask, "Can I afford the monthly?" That's how you end up with a $90,000 lifestyle on a $60,000 income. And here's the wild part. It works until it doesn't. Because leverage feels amazing when things are stable, but the moment income drops, expenses don't care. Debt is patient. Interest is ruthless. And reality always shows up uninvited. And if you think this is bad, wait until you see how early people start digging this hole. Point number 2. They started losing the money game at 18 without knowing it. Most people didn't ruin their finances in their 30s. They sabotaged themselves before their brain fully developed. At 18, we hand people access to credit discharged before they understand compound interest, finalized, manipulated, baked into consumer culture. Student loans, credit cards, buy now, pay later, zero down everything. We tell teenagers, follow your passion, then finance it at 7% interest for 20 years. So now you've got adults making good money, on paper, but their paycheck is already spoken for. Clang takes one bite. Loans take another. Lifestyle takes the rest. They're not irresponsible. They were never taught the rules. Isn't just money you owe. It's future time already sold. Every payment is a piece of your future freedom you traded for a past decision. But wait, it gets darker. Because now we've upgraded the trap. Coinbase number 3. Buy now, pay later is quietly destroying adults. This might be the most dangerous financial invention of the last decade. Buy now, pay later. It sounds harmless, friendly, thankful, even responsible. No interest, small payments. What could go wrong? Everything. Because BNPL doesn't feel like debt. It feels like cheating the system. You check your bank account and realize you're paying for 4 versions of your past self at the same time. Past you wanted shoes. Past you wanted a new mic. Past you wanted a weekend trip. Past you wanted dopamine. Present you is broke, and future you is about to get wrecked. BNPL turns spending into a subscription, and subscriptions are silent killers. Individually small. That's how people earning decent money feel constantly behind. Their income is being ambushed from all directions. And if you think this only affects bad with money people, let's talk about status. Point number 4. Most lifestyles are funded by social pressure. Here's a brutal truth nobody likes admitting. People don't buy things because they need them. They buy them because they don't want to feel left behind. Lifestyle inflation isn't accidental, it's social. You don't want the car, red light. You don't want the vacation. You want proof your life is exciting. You don't want the upgrade. You want to stay in the game. Insecurity. People looks gasoline on that posts the overdraft. Nobody posts the anxiety. Nobody posts the credit card balance. So you compare your behind the scenes, and guess what? You spend to keep up. Not because you're weak, but because the environment is engineered to extract your money. But here's where it really starts to mess with your head. Point number 5. High income does not mean high net worth. This is the lie that most traps professionals, doctors, engineers, tech workers, managers. They make good money and still live paycheck to paycheck. Because income is loud. Wealth is quiet. High-income people often upgrade everything instantly. Bigger house, better car. Their expenses rise faster than their savings. So they look rich, but they're one layoff away from panic. Pennsylvania, the truly wealthy person might look painfully average. Same phone for years, modest car. No urgency to impress. Because wealth isn't about what you earn, it's about what you keep. And now, let's expose the most toxic idea of all. Point number 6. People are buying status, not happiness. Luxury doesn't make people happy. It makes them temporarily relieved. Relieved that they still matter. Relieved that they're still winning. Relieved that nobody can judge them. But the relief fades fast. That's why the upgrades never stop. New phone every year. New style. New flex. Status is a treadmill, and the speed keeps increasing. And here's the scariest part. Once your identity is tied to your lifestyle, plumbing the image even if it ruins you. People would rather stay broke than downgrade. Now let's talk about the thing nobody wants to admit. Point number 7. Many people are one emergency away from collapse. Most successful adults don't have 3 months of expenses saved. Some don't even have 1. They look fine until the car breaks. Down until work slows down. Then everything collapses. No buffer. No margin. No breathing room. Wealth. That's not wealth in nicer packaging. This keeps happening. Point number 8. Nobody wants to look behind. Here's the emotional core of the problem. People don't want to feel like they're losing. So they spend to appear ahead, even if it destroys them quietly. Financial pain is invisible until it's catastrophic. So everyone smiles, everyone posts, everyone pretends, and everyone is exhausted. Which brings us to the most important realization of all. Real wealth looks boring on purpose. Actual financial freedom is quiet. No flex, no urgency, no panic. It's not exciting, it's peaceful. Sandwich, it's knowing your bills don't control you. It's sleeping well. It's having options. And that doesn't photograph well. Flooring, so it gets ignored. So what's the real takeaway? Point number 10. The goal isn't a rich life. It's a controlled one. Justification, here's the final illusion we need to kill. Most people think the goal is a rich life. Big house, nice car, expensive taste, visible success. But that's not the real prize. The real goal is control. Control over your time. Control over your decisions. Control over what happens when life punches you in the face, because it will. A rich-looking life is fragile. Kang our works as long as income keeps flowing perfectly. Miss one paycheck? Stress. One medical bill? Panic. One bad month? Chaos. That's not freedom. That's walking a financial tightrope while pretending you're relaxed. A controlled life looks boring on the outside, but feels powerful on the inside. It's choosing not to upgrade when you could. It's having money sit there doing nothing, just in case. If this hit a nerve, like. It helps more than you think. Subscribe if you want money explained without fake motivation or guru nonsense. And comment below, what's the biggest money lie you believed for way too long? I'll see you in the next one.